meeting takes off in the coming days. Now, moving on to another story that is developing back home, and it's in regard to the National Transport and Safety Authority that, of course, was supposed to begin a crackdown on Matatus with noisy exhausts, graffiti and so much more. We'll now join our reporter on the ground, Zinzi Kibiku, who has been following this particular story since morning. Zinzi, thank you for joining us. If you can hear me, maybe you can tell us, has this particular crackdown kicked off? Earlier on when we spoke, you mentioned to us that there was no action on the ground, especially from the authority. What do you tell us? What can you tell us right now?
Well, Betty, when we began off the day, we were at Donholm Roundabout. At Donholm Roundabout, it was business as usual. Shuttles that were there, majority of them, in fact all of them, they had no graffiti whatsoever and they had no exhaustion pipes. But so for them, they weren't affected at all. But after Donholm, we then moved to Buruburu area where we met one Shema, who is also a Matatu owner there. We found him removing the logo of his circle because according to NTSA, it needs to be bigger, around 8 inches long. And he told us that for him, his Matatu, or like his bus, hadn't left that location. He has already felt the pinch on day one of the crackdown, Betty.
Right. You also mentioned that, the Matatu owners are complaining that, this particular crackdown will have severe effects on their business. Maybe you can tell us more about that. What impact will it have on their business if they remove this artwork and all the things that they've been asked to remove from their Matatus?
All right, Betty, earlier on I spoke to Nicholas, that was Shem's business manager from Buruburu. He told me it costs around 600,000 just to put graffiti on one bus. And now, just to get more in depth on the financial budget that NTSA will have, I want to bring in Stephen Matthew, he's operational manager for the Umoina. Stephen, thank you so much for your time. Talk about the financial burden that NTSA has on track for your business.
It's really hard for us when we put in a lot of money to do all this graffiti, like the vehicles that are here. We spend almost 100,000 shillings for one vehicle on graffiti. The lighting system, we spend like almost 120,000 in doing all the lighting system. So we are wondering, removing the horns, please to consider, because we are spending so much money and we are spending money on vehicles. Yes.
Earlier on, I talked to one of your business partners. They told me that some of these buses here are on a bus loan, for majority of them. Do you think that removing the graffiti, what financial burden will it have, removing the graffiti that the NTSA is talking about?
Yes, it will have a very big financial impact on us because youths like these vehicles, and most of our clients they like old Matatus that have graffiti. Are the ones who are doing the graffiti. They are being paid almost 100,000 shillings to do one vehicle of graffiti. So we are employing so many youths around the country. So why, if this graffiti is removed, all this, where are they going to go? You see?
All right. Steve, before I let you go, don't you not think, though, that it's got to the point where maybe you and your colleagues from other circles need a bit of discipline